My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Wonder. And this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But, anyways, this movie came out in 2017, the same year as Wonder Woman. So, I guess you could say 2017 was a wonderful year. But anyways, this movie is fine. I do like the story. It's a nice, simple, feel-good story about a boy who looks different, and because of that, people treat him differently at first, but eventually they embrace him with open arms. And I do think it does everything it needs to well enough. I also love how this story shows different perspectives. Like some characters you'll see like the older sister and you might be like, okay, it's the cliche older sister, but then they go out of their way to give her a bit more depth. And they do that with quite a few characters to the point where the movie feels well rounded. Everybody feels fully realized, and I really like that. And I just love everything this movie is exploring about growing up and the pain and the joy that comes with that, and how we treat those who are different. There's one line where Augie's talking about Halloween being his favorite time because nobody treats him differently then because he's in a costume, and I thought that was really sweet. I also love how it explores kids' desire to be popular and how they might be mean for no reason or act like someone they're not, and the lies you tell yourself and others. And I just think it does all of that really well. It feels like a coming of age story with actual thematic depth. And I also think this movie is very pro family. You know, we see how some people are lucky enough to have a loving, functional family, but it also shows how not everyone has that. And because of that, how you should be patient and loving towards those because it's something that deep down everyone desires. And I think it handles the family element incredibly well. The directing by Steven Chbosky I thought was fine. There's no real style to this movie. I really hated the Star Wars cameos. I found it distracting. The cast does a pretty good job. Jacob Tremblay, I think, is legitimately great here. He shows wide emotional range and he just carries this movie incredibly well. He hits every beat he needs to. Owen Wilson and Jennifer Garner are both fine in this movie. They do everything they need to do well, but they're not giving a ton to work with. Isabella Vedrovic as the sister, I think, does a really good job. Nanji Jeddah as the guy who plays the sister's boyfriend does a good job as well. Danielle Walls-Russell, who plays the sister's best friend, she's not bad. I just wish her performance felt a bit more authentic. I thought Noah Jupe as Augie's best friend did a good job. You've got Bryce Geisel as Julian, who plays the bully, and he just nailed it. Like, he just felt like this insecure bully every step of the way, and really good job there. Millie Davis plays another one of Augie's friends, Summer, and she does a good job. You've got Daveed Diggs, who's in it for a bit, and I thought he did a perfectly fine job, and same with Maddie Pankins. So, look, you do got a story with some thematic depths. It's heartfelt, you've got a good cast. I don't love this movie, though. I watched it when it first came out, and I enjoyed it, but I haven't thought about it a day since. And after watching it again, I feel like it's going to be the exact same. It does everything it needs to do well. It's very sappy. It's overly sentimental. But it just doesn't really stay with you. It's just one of those movies you watch and you're like, yeah, that was nice. And you carry on with your life. Just I don't know, it's just lacking a certain punch. It's just lacking some impact. It's just lacking some weight. It just feels overly feel good, almost to the point of parody in certain moments. And as much depth as the characters have, and as well written as they are, I just feel like in the execution of the characters, I wish they had a bit more to do. They all kind of feel like just, I don't know, the movie's a bit unfocused because it's Augie's movie, and then it focuses on a character just enough to give them some depth, but then it always goes back to Augie, and because of that, some of the characters just feel irrelevant. Like the sister's best friend, at one point, they start talking again, and they just don't highlight that. Um, Also, I think the movie's too long. I think at 90 minutes, this movie would have been much better. So, look, I don't hate this movie. In fact, I like it. I recommend it. I think it's a good movie for the whole family, especially for kids. It's got lots of ideas about growing up and being different and hoping people accept you. And the cast does a good enough job. I just wish this movie had a bit more extra to it. But I'll settle for fine, so I'll give Wonder a 6 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Wonder? I wonder what you think about it. Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.